update on where we are right now, and maybe a little brief look at potential offtake and a couple of general comments. So updating you on the well site, as of last night, we have 3 wells spudded. Korhaan 4 is at 150 meters, fully cased and cemented. Korhaan 5 is at a shallower section TD of 130.5 meters with casing about to run, and immediately into cementing operations as well. This shallower depth, by the way, is a good thing. It means that we've encountered gassy sands a little higher than predicted, so it could become a longer productive zone. So we will see, of course, as we get into it. Korhaan 3 has been drilled into the dolerite cap rock to a depth of 102 meters, where we suspended it in preference for getting the other 2 wells to designated and designed TD prior to the annual shutdown, which starts late next week. So right now we have 4 rig crews on site running 24/7 operations. So the good news, or a wee peek into the gift box, if you like, is the fact that both of these wells have already shown some material ppms of gas, where the dolerite and the intersecting mud and sandstones get a little bit fuzzy on the facies, and so we do have a high indication of what's to come, and it is looking good. The cement job we've just completed is something I'm very proud of. Looking back at previous records and lessons learned, cementation represented almost half of the issues they experienced in previous drilling. And this one went literally textbook perfect, with the plug bumper right on the button. It's cost perhaps a little more to get the right people on this project, but the payoff is absolutely evident. The only threat to the drilling budget so far has been the weather. We've had considerable downtime due to heavy lightning and hail and rainstorms. You know, we've lost upwards of 35-36% of the last fortnight or so. It's been quite substantial. In fact, it's heavier weather than anybody living there can remember for a decade or two. It's been really bad, and we hope it lightens up now. And our HSE policy, well, it dictates that we downmast the rigs whenever electric storms get within about 20 kilometers or so, and so far it's been prudent given the high count that actually sweep the site. So now we've been inundated with approaches from people and companies who want our gas. You'll be aware that the new energy bill has, for a change, included gas in the mix, and the energy paucity in South Africa is so large that there are multiple players, from giants like Sasol to minor independent power producers, who want to use our gas. The market's not a problem. It's just a matter of finding the most effective solution for our shareholders. The pitch I put to Sasol the other day is not only that we represent a substantial source of indigenous gas on their doorstep, but our eventually depleted conventional reservoirs represent a very proximate solution for carbon storage, once they start their CCS programs. Today, there's no such thing as clean energy. We can only talk about what is cleaner than what else, and well, gas is cleaner than coal, full stop. It's also cleaner and cheaper than diesel, and with about 300,000 trucks on our roads at any given time in South Africa, we obviously, there are a few LNG players knocking on our door as well, ready to take every molecule we can produce. So that's a comfortable position to be in. We may start small though, and even if we get a couple of wells producing to a 1 megawatt infield plant, which is able to be ramped up in modular fashion as we add more gas to the stream, it represents a kind of a foot in the door, if you like, of power production, where a very hungry grid awaits anything that we can add to it. It's a quick and easy way to monetize our product, and an early project is something you could be hearing a bit more about early in the new year. But